Hey guys, welcome to the next episode in Let's Play Football Manager in Celtic in the Premier League, and this is the long-awaited game against Manchester City. Yeah, really not been looking forward to this one, and to even add more insult to injury, they've bought Marouane Fellaini. What the hell? How much did they buy him for, incidentally? Let's have a look. 25 million. I think everyone would demand a bit more than that, wouldn't you? But other than that, it's virtually spot-on team. Mycon's playing. And other than that, yeah, we've got Izaguirre, I think is how you pronounce that, Izaguirre. Someone's told me, so I think that is how you pronounce that now. Mulgrew, Wilson, Lustig, Ledley, Brown, Forrest, Rogic, Commons, and Hooper. So this should be very, very interesting. I'm really, so I've changed tactics around. Hopefully, now we can press on. Obviously, we have that slight game in hand, which is why we're in the relegation zone. But if we win, we could go as high as 4th. And join City, in fact, but they won 5-0 in their last game, so oh dear. Really not looking forward to this one. Right, this is where I usually say we're huge underdogs. They relax. It somehow works sometimes. I've played several games like this, and I'll say several games where that actually has worked. Saying we are the underdogs just works somehow. So don't rule us out just yet. Don't know why Celtic's thing is so long there as well. It's a bit weird. Man City, look at the name there. There's loads of white. There's a big space of white. Weird. Anyway, so we're starting quite nicely. Got a few chances early on. James Forrest cutting inside. He has looked very impressive. Not the best shot there from him, but in the last few games he has he's looked okay. Certainly a player very capable of playing in the Premier League, I'd say. But for a point here, would I take a point here? Yes, I would absolutely take a point here. Man City are very dangerous on this, and Chris Commons with starting to irritate me a bit, Chris Commons. If you're wondering, I'm going to be going over transfers and stuff once the window closes. So just to point that out. Obviously, if I bring anyone else in, which I won't because I haven't got the money for it, but if I do, obviously I'll say. And when I say obviously I've got the money, obviously, oh, you are kidding me. A lucky little bounce like that. Are you kidding me? Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. Drop down to 18. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, man. That was just bullshit. Rewind there if you want to see it, but I'll look at this now. There we go. I need to go attacking now. Actually need to be a bit more positive. Not as if we weren't. I've changed the team around. Look at this. Oh, dear. Man City. I hate playing Man City immensely, especially in the early days. Before the regens come and stuff, because they're just so annoying. It is like playing against that little 12-year-old who thinks he's boss because he's got the sugar daddy featured on. He's gone into he thinks he's great because he's gone into the editor and signed all the players, and he challenge you to a network game, and you've got your regular team. You're playing it properly, and then you've got this fucking little spoiled kid who just thinks he's great because he knows how to use the editor. That's what Man City are. Right, here's Gary Hooper. Come on. Gotta do better than that. It's a dreadful effort. Well, at least we are getting back in it somewhat. Here's Izaguirre. Oh, look at it. They just run into... What did he do for that? They just sort of dawdle. It's not as if he's got to win that, surely. God, they just sort of dawdle. I don't know what it is. They just sort of... They're not like if it were Ronaldo or something, I'd be like, well, he's obviously doing step-overs, but clearly not. I don't know what they're doing. But James Forrest... The shooting is terrible. Don't even say that came close, because it wasn't. Was it on target? No, it wasn't. Yes, it may have hit the post, but that's still not good enough. I'd say exploit the flanks. As I always do, obviously, it is wing, and obviously, playing... Oh, I'm going to go crazy a minute. The shooting is really, really poor. Yeah, I wouldn't mind too much if, they were getting on target, but... They're not, and it's this thing. Every time you start a new save, you have to just constantly remind the players not to shoot. See how easy that was. This is why I'm playing City. I hate playing City immensely, because, as I say, they are just like that little 12-year-old kid who thinks he's boss because he's got the fucking footy manager editor. He's just stupid. Looking furious, I guess. You need to calm down. Seems confused. You're looking furious. You look furious. I've just told you to calm down. His reaction is confused. I don't understand it. I do not get this game at all. It is so crap. Please point out I'm going through this, what a lot of people already know as FM Rage. Please don't take my word literally for it. This game isn't crap, it's just slightly offbeat. That's what I'd call it compared to other FMs. Anyway, Gary Hooper with a nice ball to Chris Commons here. Can we at least bite back a bit? Oh my god, Chris Commons, can you do anything right? Has he done anything at all remotely correct whilst he's been in this team? Because as far as I'm concerned, he's been dreadful. Right, what does he do? He plays a decent ball to Gary Hooper, that's over his head. And don't say that was a nod on, because who the fuck was he nodding on to? Actually, getting forward now at least. James Forrest, don't shoot, I was going to say, but that's a terrible shot. Joe Ledley with a save. I don't think that was going in. Joe Hart saved it anyway. So we've got another chance here through Charlie Mulgrew's corner. Again, a terrible corner. Let's try again. Drills it across. Does not find a green and white player at all. It's not going well at the moment, is it? Just to point out, I know there are players I could have signed, but I literally have no... I don't have a wage budget, barely, and I've got no transfer budget. Anyway, Scott Brown, Shaw's not the best. It's going to fall to Chris Commons. How do you not score? I don't care if he's offside. One, he shouldn't be offside anyway. Two, at least put the ball in the back of the fucking net. God almighty. Well, we are actually, let's play wild again. Let's just keep reiterating this idea. I'm going to have to take him off because he is irritating the living fuck out of me. Samaras, you've got this to prove to me. If he can prove to me now that he can at least score a goal, quite honestly, I'm going to not sell him. I've had bids. I've got to sell someone because my wage budget is in the reds. It's in negative. So I've got to obviously lighten the load. And Samaras can bring in £4 million, which is a hell of a lot actually when you consider the budget. So... yeah, this is not working at all, is it? How the fuck is he rated 6.5? He's one of the most creative players out there. I don't look at this rating system. I think the rating system's a load of bollocks. I really, really do. The rating system talks utter shit. I don't understand it. And I'm not just saying this because I'm annoyed at the game. I really do mean that. I don't understand where it comes from. I think the rating system on FM13 is too critical. Because let's say too critical. Yeah, well, it's either too critical or it's too light. I've seen players who scored own goals and stuff, and they've got a rating of 7. It's like, how the fuck have they got a rating of 7? They've scored 2 own goals or something, And I've seen not even a remote challenge for a header there. I've seen players get hat tricks and stuff, and they've got 7.3. It's like, how on earth does that work? So I don't get it. Right, well, this game was a dud anyway. We knew that. But they've got Kaká as well. What the hell? That was just crap. It was really rubbish. Right. So we're into the relegation zone and we are struggling. What a surprise. Oh boy. So Sergio Aguero once again. So as I say, City is just a pointless write-off. Ignores the City game, but I said I was going to do every game live, so why the fuck not, eh? Anyway, next game, probably should go through here, is going to be against the second leg are against Shamrock Rovers. So yes, and chances are I will be selling Giorgio Samaras. I've got to lighten the load. I've got to bring in a bit of money, and quite honestly, I think he's an absolutely god-awful player. And for £4.5 million to bring that in and to lighten his wage, I think is an absolute steal. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. As you can see there, see the wage budget is in the red, which is not where you want to be. Thank you for watching. I will obviously get back to you with the Shamrock Rovers game. So I'll see you then. Till then, take care and goodbye.